The Shining is scary. The Shining is making me uneasy. Movie review. Alright, The Shining, classic review. What to say about this movie that hasn't already been said? Nothing! Nothing at all. But I am reviewing it because it's a movie. Jack Nicholson is one of my favorite actors of all time. This is one of the reasons why, is for this performance in this movie. Shelley Duvall, fantastic. The kid, whatever his name is, he does pretty good. He's fine. He does the finger thing. And the guy that's like telling him about The Shining, that comes in and gets spoilered, axed. You should know. You should know. It's 1980 or something. This movie is a little bit weird, which we love here at Jackson Polling the Reviewer channel. There's like a pig thing that's like doing head on somebody at one point. There's some spooky skeletons. Jack gets put in an old black and white photo at the end. It's awesome. There's a lot of great music in it. We got some bar talk in here. Who doesn't love it? We got some Dies Irae at the beginning when the tuba. See, that's me playing a tuba with my hands. Look at me, I talk with my hands. And yeah, there's a few more probably. There's like the ending, the midnight and the stars and you. I watched a video of like a rehearsal with Jack going around that maze, and he played The Rite of Spring in the background, and I love The Rite of Spring. And Stanley Kubrick, we're similar in that way, I guess. But he famously like was mean to Shelley Duvall, and like that's why we get that performance. He just does what he wants to get the performance at the end of the day and get the scene right. And there's supposed to be a lot of like hidden meanings in this movie. I don't care. I don't care. It's not really what it's about. It's about the terror. It's about the uneasy feeling. It's about the length of it. It's about the length of the movie. You know, the meaning and all that crap, that's not what this movie's about. It's about the uneasiness. It's about the tension. It's about the scene with the girls in the hallway. That's supposed to be really scary. And as a kid, I would watch clips on YouTube and stuff. And I was like, this is one of the scariest clips. Watch Mojo Says So. And on there, it shows the kids in the hall. And I'm like, so I'd seen that a million times before I watched the actual movie. And it wasn't very scary to me, the movie. The scariest part for me, and I think a lot of people, is the Room 237 unveiling and what happens in there. And I just, that part, it still bugs me a lot. The insanity rising up the whole time, that's just awesome. It's not really a scary thing. It's more just awesome. And seeing Jack, like there's so many great shots. Let's not even get started really on that. But just to name a few, there's a shot of Jack going like this. Maybe I can do that in the camera. Sorry. There's the whole maze turning into a big maze. Like the maze on the model of the maze turning into the big maze with the people in it. Whew. Incredible. Incredible. See, it's always touching my heart. This freaking film. It's touching my heart. The setting being a huge hotel, that's Stephen King's idea, of course. Stephen King did his own Shining TV movie, which is pretty campy and pretty cheesy, and this movie sets out to do something entirely different in a Kubrick fashion, Kubrick dread, existential dread fashion, which is up to most people to discern if it's better than what Stephen King had intended, but he just wanted a setting. I think maybe Kubrick liked the idea of few people being trapped in a huge hotel in the mountains. That's great. Oh yeah, great shot. Him going up the stairs and like her with the bat trying to hit him away, and she hits his hand, it hits him in the head, and he falls down the stairs. It's great. Oh yeah, of course, the Here's Johnny bits. It's classic. This movie is like, it's really good. I think it's a little too long. It's hard to rewatch it over and over, but I've seen it a few times now. Enough to make a review. Look at me. I feel like I can do it, even though I totally didn't see this movie yesterday. I saw it like 3 years ago. Don't worry about it. I'm talking about The Shining now, and The Shining means a lot to me as a early horror moviegoer. I saw it like when I was 13, and it's like that's what horror movies can be like. For sure, I'm gonna watch more horror movies for sure. That's hard to say actually. Horror movie. I think the shots are beautiful. I think the sound design and the atmosphere is fantastic. I think the characters are very well developed, and there are many, many iconic scenes. I mean, it's a very well crafted film. There's a lot of thought put into it. Of course, it's Kubrick. So Kubrick takes a long, long, long time with everything and making sure everything's perfect, even though there's no extra hidden meanings. The Indian burial ground stuff, I don't know if that's a part of it. That's just a theory. Seeing someone's name in the clouds? Nah, man. There's no freaking name in the clouds. That's crazy. There's a bit of a cheesy moment, I think, when Jack gets frozen at the end. I don't think they needed to show him getting frozen, but I guess maybe they did. My final thoughts on this movie, I think it's close to a masterpiece. It's not my favorite piece of Kubrick. It is up there. I think Eyes Wide Shut is my favorite, but I will put that in another review later on. I'll probably rewatch it before I do another review. But hopefully this review's helped make you want to see The Shining, and I hope you like Shinings.